Weekend reading, Saturday the 8th, Sunday the 9th. Just you, me, and a sparkly deck of tarot cards. It's a date. Okay, let's do it. So I'm addicted to these cards now. I just literally love them. Right away, Sparkles edition. Mystery cards in there, repeating cards in there. Love it, love it, love it. What do we need to know? All-star signs, weekend reading. What do you... Ooh, hello, Queen of Pentacles. So different. Oh, God. I'll show you the cards in a minute, because how can I not share the shimmers? Let me know what you're doing this weekend. Let me know what you're having for brunch, breakfast, lunch, last night's takeout, whatever. Or if you're even getting takeout in the morning. If you're having it delivered. Or if you're going down to the shop, what are you wearing? How bad is it? Are you doing the walk of shame to the local shop? Yes. I can imagine if there was a thing out there with all my outfits to the local shop. I feel I'm doing well if there's actually, you know, a pair of trousers on. Not that I go down without trousers on, but you know what I mean. Ooh, we got a sparkly hermit. Yes. Get on. Okay, let's have a looky-see. Let's have a looky-see. Oh, that's just the best. Overall energy card. I mean, what is not to like about the Six of Swords that looks like that? I mean, it's just... Of course, we get that normal Six of Swords vibe. There's something moving on this weekend. There's something moving over, moving towards. Well, normally it's moving away, but I feel like you're moving towards something better. How could I not? I mean, it's almost an assault on the senses. It's so glittery and gorgeous, isn't it, this card? So Six of Swords sees somebody being ferried by somebody else away from this kind of choppy water that we can see down here and over to what looks like, I don't know, back in the 90s we might have called it a rave, or your parents might have called it a rave. You're going to one of them damn raves again. But, you know, it can be just peace. It can be a new understanding. It feels like something blowing over or something just like, you know, when you're looking and you can see something nice over there. It feels like you move to over there. So if there's a particularly sticky situation that you're not liking, it feels like there is some movement for it, which is nice because we're in Aries season and there ought to be movement, you know. Speaking of movement, look at this. Oh, yes. So you could be going to, this is definitely a throwback reading. You'd be going to the disco. Do you remember those days? The days when you used to go to the disco? God, back in the day, see the blonde one with the hairband? I sometimes rocked a bit of that look. It's a slightly Stevie Nicks. I used to go to the rock night. I don't know about you. And let me know in your local area, what was it like? You know, around where I am, it was kind of a bit divided. Were you into the dance stuff, like the raves, douche, 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 or were you into the rock night? And I was definitely into the rock night. I was the rock chick. So what were you doing? Tell me in your youth. So Three of Cups. Nice to do something social if you can this weekend, either IRL or connecting online or however it is. We have very many different ways, don't we, of connecting with each other, the way that we do things, these days. God, you pesky kids. So it's nice to touch base with somebody. You may help a friend through a crisis or give good advice, or you may need to chat to somebody about your particular crisis and they may be the person that ferries you across the river of an argument or a situation, or just that you can't work out what to do next. Oh my God, I've even got the sparkles on the fingernails as well. My God, oh my God, oh my God. So we also have one of my favourite cards, the Queen of Pentacles, who has sparkles of her own here. Look at this. What birds are they? Are they heron? I know, I sound like I know what I'm talking about, but it's because I saw a heron and someone told me it was a heron. So I'm like, heron? I can add that to the list of 3 birds that I know, one of which is owl and the other one which is pigeon. Owl, pigeon and heron. Queen of Pentacles means you're kind of sitting pretty. You know, there's something that you want, but you're taking steps to do it. You're not getting particularly sweaty about it. You could be wanting a job or a person or a thing in life, or you're saving up for something or whatever it is. Queen of Pentacles is just allowing that energy to build, getting your ducks in a row, or your herons or your owl or your pigeon. Connecting again could help you here. A problem shared is definitely a problem halved this weekend. And not even a problem. It could be something you've got an idea about or you're excited about. And then, I love this. I know the Nine of Swords is normally a dastardly card. You know, it's got all these swords above your head. And but these ones are just kind of, there's something about them, like they're melting. It's like having, like they've got fried eggs all over the bed. It's just a bad psychedelic dream, isn't it? Like the kind of thing I had once when I was playing tennis and I got an insect bite on my leg, which then swelled up. I think I told you about this before. And I'm really sensitive to prescription things. And I went and got some Piriton, which for me is quite a big deal. I don't even drink alcohol for this reason, and I took this Piriton. I think I was in bed like for about 48 hours. Like, yes, it's a bit like Mary Poppins, you know, Disney cartoon comes into the film type vibes. That's me with some Piriton. But either way, somebody might really need your help. And you might have a bit of trouble sleeping, but I don't actually get really very bad vibes off that card, okay? More kind of that you have a problem you can't quite solve that's just churning around and around in your head. And then who is this groovy dude? Look at that. Nice medallion. We've got Jive Talking Page of Cups here, haven't we? I'm getting my Jive Talking groove on. This is really nice. This is an offer coming in. It can be an invite. It can be someone asking you on a date. It can be a bite. I was going to say a bite on Plenty of Fish, but I'm not, because I don't think anybody wants a bite on Plenty of Fish, do they? Oof. But it could be a bite online about something, about a job, about a person, about a date, on a decent and reputable site. But it's nice. It's an offer. It's a love thing, okay, coming your way. Also, it could be an apology with the Page of Cups, or just like getting over a misunderstanding. So you can find that connection. And then last of all, the Hermit has had a glow up here. And by God, has he had a glow up. This could be one of the favourite cards I've ever seen in my entire life. So the Hermit, as you know, is the card for me that buys the deck. It's my favourite tarot card. Represents Virgo, represents a sense of wisdom and seeing into the lamp, which is really well put in this, because the lamp is actually illuminating his sleeve, isn't it? The Hermit normally is quite dour and the clothes are made of sackcloth, and you think, you know, I need to go in the cave, but by God, I wish I had some decent threads to accompany me. Well, he's been to, I don't know, I'm trying to think, Matalan or somewhere, and bought one of those all-in-onesies. It's Hermit in a onesie with stars and planets, and I bet it's made of something really plush and lovely. And I'm absolutely feeling that vibe. I'm always feeling that vibe, let's face it. I'm practically metaphorically living in a onesie the entire time. So Hermit in a onesie is a feeling of comfort. It's the weekend. It's the comfortable time, isn't it? So there may be some onesie action, sofa action, you know, ordering the takeout, or a lot of you cook from scratch really well. Cooking from scratch, looking after yourself, and maybe cooking for someone else too, who you feel might need it. So I'm going to do some herbal astrology, because if we're going to get, just going to do one of these, if we're going to get psychedelic, I always seem to choose the herbs that are completely psychedelic. So I'm completely not suggesting these in terms that you would ingest them, because my herbal knowledge is zero. You know, IRL. We all know that. I'm hopeless. I can just about work out where the parsley is. Ooh. That's nice. We get Kava Kava. And I don't know if that's spelt different from the drink. Community. Community. I love that. It's just like your Three of Cups. If anybody knows what that herb is, please leave it in the comments section so I can find out what it is. But it's a sense of community. And it could be like going out for a meal, eating with somebody, or even like eating while your favourite TV programme's on and feeling like there's someone with you in the room if there isn't anyone with you. Or just phoning a friend and like doing that thing where you watch a film together, you know, where you can link and watch a film together. I love this. Leave me a comment, let me know about your onesie and what you're having for breakfast, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.